Iron Skillet is one of the most underrated rivalries in college football. With 103 total meetings and 40 miles of separation, the TCU Horned Frogs and SMU Mustangs completely despise each other. This is Dallas versus Fort Worth. Coach Sonny Dykes versus his former team. Unfortunately, it has been announced this matchup will come to an end. Who comes out on top of the final Iron Skillet matchup and gains perpetual bragging rights?
All right, last ever Iron Skillet. I got TCU absolutely destroying SMU in this one. I think it's gonna be high scoring on both ends. I'm gonna say TCU 52, SMU 38. Actually, no, 44-31. We gotta be consistent with the Instagram page. All right, let's go.
I got the Frogs by 17. Give me 34-17. The battle is won in the trenches. Last year, too many turnovers. We are gonna make that right.
SMU, you could suck it. TCU by 90. Okay.
All right.
Score prediction: TCU 1,000, SMU 0.
I'd say 38-7. We'll shut them out.
1,000,000 to 2.
69-6-7.
I'm gonna go with Frogs 45, SMU 27.
Love it, boys.
Frogs 48, SMU 21. What the AD earlier gave us his prediction. I'm gonna copy him. He went with 42-21 TCU.
Love it. Last one.
48-45 TCU.
I'm loving these right now.
SMU 0.
Okay.
TCU 50. 70. SMU 0. TCU 50. Wait, no, 70.
Frogs by 90.
Frogs by 90. TCU 90. SMU 0. TCU 45.
All right. What do you think the score prediction is going to be?
I'm going to say 60-21 SMU. Pony up.
Hard take. I don't like it.
41-21. Student section is absolutely packed before kickoff.
So hot, but great game. Frogs looking like they're going to take this comfortably. SMU will still 4 points, but not worried.
Okay, please.
it can be a very good game of football. I'm excited.
Yep. Yep. Hold on to that ball now. Yep. Yep. No, sir.
Halftime report. The game is looking pretty tight. I think both teams are going to score a fair amount in the second half. I think both of these defenses are starting to get tired, and the floodgates will open for both teams. TCU gets the ball back at halftime, so that is huge. But honestly, it's so hot, it's almost unwatchable.
Clear as day, a touchdown, or he's out at the 1 yard line, and the refs are not reviewing this. Are you kidding me right now?
Short. Nice.
Oh shit, we got a game.
Massive third down here.
Student section still here and going crazy. So proud of my school. Who's your daddy? Go! Come on!
What a badass game. What Iron Skillet comes to a close right there. Bam! Hit him in the nuts.
Iron Skillet be done. Done. Done.
Hey, how do you feel after the game?
I mean, I'll tell you this much. Defense is not the same as last year. I know we were a playoff team last year and TCU wasn't, so I'll give it that much. I think We got 10 more games in the season. We'll be back in the playoffs, no doubt. And just give us time. The offense will be back.
I think that.
Pause. She thinks they're great.
My brain is overheated.
I don't know what's going on here, but
I think that.
they're great.
I think that TCU is going to the national championship. 2026, let's go.
Go Dogs.
All right, after waiting 30 minutes to get an Uber, we are finally back in Dallas, Texas to give you the game rankings. First off, noon games in Fort Worth, Texas need to be banned. It is a heat risk. It is always hot, especially in the month of September, and that was pretty tough to sit through. I know TCU doesn't control that. It's the networking partners, the media, and the Big 12 conference. But that needs to be put into consideration because look what happened to your boy. I don't know if you can see that right there, but that's not a tan line. It is a sunburn line. I don't know how well the camera's gonna pick it up, but I am burnt all over. Sorry, Mom, I should have put sunscreen on. But now let's dive into the game rankings. First off, atmosphere, more specifically student section, phenomenal, great, awesome. They were there early and they stayed the entire game. That's all I can ask for. In terms of being loud, they weren't the most loud. They got loud on third and fourth down every single time, but they needed some help from the stadium. The stadium would announce, "Get loud, Frog fans," blah, blah, blah. And that would kind of ignite the student section. It wasn't like a consistent loudness, but they were there and they stayed the entire time. And in that heat, I am super impressed with them. So I will be giving them bonus points. I will give the student section an 8.3. And now for the entire atmosphere of the stadium, it was not very good. Unfortunately, the stadium wasn't sold out, and for a Iron Skillet rivalry type game, which is considered either your biggest or second biggest rivalry, you gotta fill up the stadium. Like, the announced attendance was 43,000. The stadium holds 50, and it felt like there was more than 7,000 empty seats. The lower decks were great. It was only mainly the upper western deck where there wasn't fans. And the stadium got loud when it needed to, and the atmosphere was still pretty solid. But the stadium's got to be filled. I don't know what the excuse is, honestly. I know it was hot and it was a noon game, but I think more tickets should have definitely been sold. So for atmosphere in the entire stadium, I will give that a 4.1. And now for gameplay, it was a pretty solid game. Not much else to be said. Josh Hoover had 379 passing yards, and TCU receiver Eric McAllister had 254 receiving yards. There was a lot going on the offensive side. For excitement, I will give the game a 7.6. As far as tension goes, the game was pretty close throughout the entire contest. TCU always had a 1 to 2 possession lead the entire game, but it was still a pretty close affair. I got pretty nervous towards the end of the third quarter and early fourth quarter. I genuinely thought SMU had it in the bag at one point, but TCU ended up pulling away pretty quickly, so it never got terrible in terms of how nerve-wracking the game was. So the tension score, it's not going to be phenomenal, but it's not going to be bad. I'll give it a 6.6. So if we multiply all of those scores by 2.5, that gives us a final score of 66.5, which I believe is the second best rating this channel has to offer. Stay tuned for next week when we go to Penn State College, Pennsylvania, for the whiteout. Not the TCU whiteout, the whiteout, where Penn State takes on Oregon in what should be a top 5 affair. It's a game I've been dreaming about going to since I was a kid. I cannot wait for it. My mom's going to be joining me. It should be really, really fun. Please like and subscribe and stay tuned.